Hello, I'm Andrea Kirton, a speech and language therapist from the Barnsley Assistive Technology team. I'm one of the developers of CARLA, a computer-based, accessible receptive language assessment, and I've worked with Devices for Dignity from Sheffield, Barnsley Hospital and JABLA to develop and launch this product. This video will give you a brief tour of CARLA, but please contact us if you have any further queries. This is the CARLA home page, which acts like a contents menu to link to the other pages. I would recommend exploring the different categories by yourself before using the assessment with a user. When you are in a category, for example vocabulary items, the green button in the bottom right corner will always take you back. That always takes you back to the previous page. When you are ready to start the assessment with a user, go to the home page and click on the Start New Session button in the top left corner. This starts the results recording. You will then be asked to confirm that you want to start a new session. When you click Yes, this will delete any previous results, so make sure you've saved any previous sessions before you click this. You can then choose to work through the assessment from start to finish, or to select an individual category. Whichever you choose, it's recommended that you start first with the access check. This category asks the user to select a star, and if they select it, they get a sound reward. The star then moves to another cell, and when they select it, keeps moving round. The purpose of this task is to ensure that the user can use their access method to get round all four areas of the screen. They should be selecting the star consistently and accurately before moving on to the next category. You can also press the Home button on your keyboard at any point to get back to the home page. For the purpose of this demonstration, we will work through the assessment categories in order. So we have already looked at the access check and made sure that the person can access all areas of the screen. Next we will go to vocabulary items. There are 5 subcategories in this section. Again, you can either work through in order or you can pick and choose a category. If we start with early vocabulary, the layout of the whole assessment is similar in that it has a question cell and 4 answer cells. You can repeat the question as many times as you want.
Book.
You can hear there that it says book.
Book.
The user then needs to select the right cell for their answer. The answers have now moved round for the next question.
Ball. Cup.
Now that all the questions have been asked, a new button has appeared saying New Questions. If you select this, you will get a new question and a new set of answers. If you want to stay on the current set, you can ignore this button and carry on with the questions. We'll choose a new set of questions.
Car.
At any point, you can press the Home button to go back to your main menu. The third section we'll look at is the cognitive concepts. This category tests colours and 2 and 3D shapes. So if we go into colours, you can see it's the same layout as the vocabulary section. You choose your question,
Find yellow.
and then select an answer. And the answers move round. You can choose another question.
Find green.
If your user is very proficient and wants to choose the questions themselves, they can. Again, I'll press the Home button on my keyboard to go back to the home page. The fourth section we'll go to is linguistic concepts. This has 5 subcategories: pronouns, plurals, negatives, prepositions and tenses. The section I'll show you is tenses, because this is laid out slightly differently in that there are only 3 answers. This is because there is a present, past and future tense in the answers. So in this example, the question is,
Who will bake?
okay, and the answer, who will bake. Again, the answers move around.
Who is baking?
Who is baking?
Who has baked?
And who has baked. So in this section you get 3 answers. The questions are asked 3 times, and then you can opt for a new set of questions again. Again, I'll press the home button on my keyboard to go back to the beginning. The 5th category is sentence length, and this has 2 subcategories of 2-word level and 3-word level. This means the user has to understand 2 information carrying words or 3 information carrying words to get the question right. For example, the question here,
The brush on the chair.
the brush on the chair. The user has to understand both words brush and chair to get the correct answer. At the end of each subcategory, the user gets a reward picture, such as this. When you get to this reward picture, you can always choose to go back, which takes you back to the last page you were at, or you can choose to go back to your home page. There is one further category which is a little bit different, which is called the personalised assessment. This has blank templates where you can insert your own photos. I would recommend reading the manual for instructions on how to do this, or please contact us if you need further guidance. Once you've finished your session, you need to save your results. The red button at the top left says End and Save Results. When you click this, it then says Save your results, view them in Excel and reset the assessment. We want to do these steps in that order. So firstly, we'll save our results. You want to give them a name that means something to you. If it can't be the client name, make sure it's an identifiable name. For example, the client's name or initials and the date. Save those results, and then you want to view the results in Excel. You will have received a CARLA Excel spreadsheet that you now need to open, and on that spreadsheet there is a button which says Import the results, and you import the document you have just saved. Again, refer to the manual if you need help with this, or feel free to contact us if you're struggling. Once you're sure that you've saved your results and you've opened them in Excel, you can move on to resetting the assessment. This will delete the results and reset it so it's ready to start recording for a new user. Again, you are asked to confirm this. Thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful, and I hope you enjoy CARLA. Please feel free to send us any comments or questions you have about CARLA. We're always welcome to any feedback.